Music and Arts Grade 4, Quarter 4, Week 3. The unique musical, visual, dance, and theatrical concepts, processes, and practices in the creative works found in the Panagbenga. Learning competency. Distinguish the unique musical, visual, dance, and theatrical concepts, processes, and practices in the creative works found in the cultural celebrations of their province or region. Lesson objectives. Identify unique musical, visual, dance, and theatrical concepts, processes, and practices used the sample creative works found in cultural celebrations of their province or region, Panagbenga Festival. Describe the artistic concepts, processes, and practices used in the sample creative work, Panagbenga Festival. Short review. Activity. I am what? Divide the class into 2 groups. Give a clue about the lesson, and the group that guesses the clue correctly will get the point. 1. I am vibrant and colorful celebration in different towns. I am. 2. I am played by bamboo instruments, gongs, and drums in the Panagbenga street dance. I am. 3. I am the circular dance of Benguet, where the dances of Panagbenga street dance got their inspiration. I am. 4. I am the festival of Baguio. I am. 5. I am the stage and backdrop of the street dances at the Panagbenga Festival. I am. Lesson purpose. Watch the video and list the art forms integrated in the activities that highlight the Panagbenga Festival. Unlocking content vocabulary. Concept. The thought, intention, or meaning of the creative work. Process. This refers to a series of steps and procedures taken in order to achieve a particular output. Practices. This refers to those that are done on a regular basis as a habit, tradition, or custom. Floral float. The elaborately designed and decorated floats that are a major highlight of Panagbenga Festival. Thematic choreography. Dance movements that are wholesome and aligned with the concept of the festival dance category. Ethnic dancing, a type of dance that comes from a specific group of people who share the same culture and traditions. Modern fusion, the blending of modern elements with traditional practices. Cultural reenactment, the recreation or portrayal of historical events, traditional dances or rituals during the festival. Improvisation, spontaneous or creative changes made during performances. Cultural motif, recurring themes, patterns, or symbols that represents the culture. Handcrafting, a skilled activity made in a traditional way with the hands. Routines, set sequences of activities or performance that take place during the festival. Authenticity, the originality of the cultural practices. Artisan, a skilled craft person. Gangsa, the traditional flat gong used in the Cordillera region. Solibaw, a traditional drum used by indigenous people in the Philippines. Explicitation. Can you guess what our lesson today is from what you watch? Were you able to identify the highlights of the Panagbenga festival? As we learned in the previous lesson, Panagbenga, like any other festival, is a beautiful mix of unique musical, visual, dance, and theatrical concepts that are rooted in our culture. Let us examine the unique concepts, processes, and practices of the art forms integrated in the activities that highlight the festival using the following information and examples. Art forms integrated in Panagbenga activities: music, concept, traditional Cordilleran music, modern fusion, parade band. Process, incorporation of Cordilleran melodies and rhythms with contemporary styles to create a unique composition. Use of traditional instruments, ganga, solibaw, gangsa, solibaw, bamboo, with the adaptation of modern instruments, guitar, keyboard, that complements traditional sound. Use of improvisation to adapt to the dynamic street dancing performances. Practices, traditional music blended with modern fusion. Live performances of contemporary bands and musicians. Marching bands on grand parades. Watch and listen to the music of the street dance performance in this video. Performance, you could hear the sound of bamboo at the start, followed by the drums that are commonly used for street dancing, and bamboo percussion instruments. You could also hear the chanting of the dancers and the bamboo buzzer which they played while dancing. The traditional bamboo instruments are incorporated with the modern drums to create a unique composition. The music played also sounds traditional, but at the same time modern due to the combination of both traditional and contemporary sounds. Marching bands are also found in the festivals. Watch the SLU marching band in this video. forms integrated in Panagbenga activities: dance, concept, street dancing, ethnic dancing, thematic choreography. Process: incorporation of traditional Cordilleran dance moves, symbols, and local stories into modern routines. Creation of routines based on specific themes, often reflecting the festival's floral and cultural motifs. Dance camps to practice routines focusing on synchronization, stamina, and expression. Rehearsals with live music to ensure movements are in perfect timing with the music. Performance in open streets requiring awareness of surrounding and audience engagements. Use of dynamic movements to adapt to dynamic and unpredictable environment. Practices, choreographed routines, and synchronization. Traditional Cordilleran dance. Team-based routine. Below are pictures of dances during the street parade. Can you guess the concept of the dances? What type of dances are these? What is the theme of the performances? Watch again the videos and let us compare the two dances. The use of banga in the first dance is typical of the Cordillera traditional dances, which incorporate the modern routine and dynamic movement of the dancers and reflect the cultural motif of the festival. The second dance displays the ethnic or traditional dances of the Cordillera, which were displayed and performed in the streets, adapting to the dynamic festival environment. Art forms integrated in Panagbenga activities: visual, concept, floral floats, street decorations, costumes. Process: floral design and development that aligns with the festival's float and cultural motif. Sourcing of flowers locally and ensuring meticulous preparation to ensure freshness. Collaborative creation to construct floral floats. Incorporation of Cordilleran traditional attire elements to modern costumes. Involvement of local community to collaborately decorate streets. Use of recyclable and sustainable materials to minimize environmental impacts. Practices: concept development, construction, and flower arrangements of floral float. Community involvement and sustainable practice for street decors. Conduct of cultural research to ensure authenticity and handcrafting for costumes. The first two pictures show the costumes used in the Panagbenga street parade and performance. The first picture shows the incorporation of Cordilleran textiles into the costume, while the second picture shows a floral-inspired costume, which is the concept of the celebration. The other three pictures are of different floral floats showing the identity of Baguio City. The lion head on the first float, the pine trees on the second float, and the swan boat on the third float. Art forms integrated in Panagbenga activities: theatrical, concept, cultural reenactments, street theater, flower-inspired performances. Process: creation of scripts based on local legends, folklore, and historical events, ensuring authenticity and relevance. Use of innovative materials to build sets for outdoor performances, encouraging collaboration of set designers and local artisans. Interaction with the audience requires actors to be skilled in improvisation and audience engagement. Integration with parades, actors performing on the floats or alongside dancers and musicians. Practices: reenactments of historical and legendary or mythical stories. Spontaneous acts such as mime, puppetry, and other street forms that engage the audience. Theatrical performances inspired by the beauty and symbolism of flowers. Street performances, cultural reenactments, and flower-inspired performances are shown in the pictures below. The first picture is a performance in the street, showing how performers engage the audience. The second picture depicts a flower-inspired presentation with the costumes and the choreography showing floral motifs. Sometimes, performers are beside or in front of the floral float, manifested in the third picture, where the cosplayers are about to act. The fourth picture is a cultural reenactment, probably with the ritual being performed as part of the celebration. Work example. Activity 1. Describe me. Group task. Watch again MAPEH. Try to describe the concepts, processes, and practices found in the festival highlight. Write your answer on the activity sheet. Lesson activity, Activity 2, Panagbenga Moves. The learners experience the Panagbenga festival in the class through simultaneous art performances that are suited to their diverse intelligence. Look around the classroom and find materials they can use for performance. If there are no available costumes or musical instruments in the classroom, the teacher may teach learners to use available fabric for costumes and sound-producing materials that may serve, for example, stamping tubes, etc. Learners' takeaways. Instructions. Give 3 words that describe the concepts, process, and practices of Panagbenga Festival. Formative assessment. Direction. Match column A to column B. Write only the letter of your answer. Column A, number 1. Flower-inspired performance. 2. Theme-based routines. 3. Street decorations. 4. Spontaneous acts to interact with the audience. 5. Parade bands. 6. Modern fusion. 7. Choreographed routines and synchronization. 8. Rehearsals with live music. 9. Cultural reenactments. 10. Handcrafting of costumes. Column B. A. Music. B. Theatrical. C. Dance. D. Visual. Great job today! I hope you enjoyed learning about music and arts. Keep exploring your creativity and expressing yourself. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Teacher Joan for more fun lessons. See you next time. Keep the passion alive. Bye!